Alright, we've officially reached the absolute best James Bond movies ever made. These are the films that defined the franchise and turned 007 into a movie legend. Number 6. GoldenEye. GoldenEye completely revived the Bond franchise after a 6-year break. Pierce Brosnan is perfect as Bond here. Cool, charming, dangerous, he balances everything people love about the character. This movie has some of the most iconic action scenes in the franchise, including the tank scene. Number 5. The Spy Who Loved Me. This is peak Roger Moore Bond. The gadgets, the giant sets, the humor, the action, it perfectly captures the larger-than-life side of the franchise. And Jaws is still one of the most memorable Bond villains ever. And that ski jump opening, absolute legendary. Number 4. From Russia with Love. From Russia with Love is Bond at his most grounded and dangerous. This movie feels less like a giant action blockbuster and more like an actual Cold War spy thriller. The train fight scene still holds up incredibly well today. This is classic Sean Connery at his absolute best. Number 3. Skyfall. Skyfall made Bond feel cinematic on a completely different level. Everything about this movie is gorgeous. The cinematography, the music, the action, the atmosphere, and Javier Bardem as Silva is one of the best Bond villains ever. This movie somehow feels modern while still honoring classic Bond. Number 2. Goldfinger. Goldfinger basically created the James Bond formula. The Aston Martin, gadgets, the over-the-top villain, the one-liners, the giant set pieces. This movie defined what people think of when they hear the words James Bond. And honestly, it still holds up shockingly well. And the greatest James Bond movie ever made is Casino Royale. This movie completely reinvented Bond for modern audiences. It's gritty, emotional, intense, and somehow still feels timeless almost 20 years later. Daniel Craig's first performance as Bond changed the franchise forever. And truthfully, the poker scenes are somehow still just as intense as the action scenes. So that's my ranking of every James Bond movie. And I already know people are going to disagree with me on this list. So what is your number 1 James Bond movie?
Thank you for watching. Please follow Pop Scene Studio for more fun content. Please like and subscribe.